got to interview the Fabregas.
Imposter in the room. Can anyone guess who it is?
Oh, you're...
Ronaldinho!
No, I don't care. I don't care. I will stand on that hill. I don't care. I'll be like, oh my God. I will drop.
Yo, people, welcome back to Keep It 90, the only show where you ain't got to keep it 100.
Hey,
Wow.
let's go.
Thank you. Welcome back, guys. Listen, the Champions League final was just a couple days ago, and in good spirit, I've got to give a shout out to all the Champions League winners out there, all of you lot listening, all of you lot in this room right now, all the previous Champions League winners. You know how hard it is to win the Champions League. Not just one time, not just two times, but if you have won that Champions League.
Anyway, man, congratulations, Real Madrid.
We've got an imposter in the room. Can anyone guess who it is?
Well, you're wearing a shirt. I'm a Chelsea fan.
I'm a Chelsea fan. You're an Arsenal fan. What are you doing wearing a Real Madrid shirt,
Shout out to Real Madrid, man. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's get it, man. Come on.
Listen. It was a Champions League final on the weekend, and of course we are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Ballon d'Or. We're going to talk about the Euros. We're going to talk about Emma Hayes. We're going to talk about the USA. We're going to talk about the Olympics, maybe. And most importantly, in my opinion, we're going to talk about Enzo Maresca coming to Chelsea. But before we get into all of that... Yo, guys, it's us from Keep It 90. Massive thanks to Spotify for supporting us. Have you given us a follow yet? If you haven't, make sure you do. My fellow Champions League winner, how you been?
I've been good, you know. I've been good, chilling, you know, enjoying the weekend of football. It's a bit sad because, you know what, usually actually around this time I'm usually sad because football's kind of coming to an end, right? But it's not. This time, there's like no break. Do you know what I mean? We're going straight into like some Euros and all that. Like, I'm really excited. Plus, I need a bit of as a Chelsea fan, I need a bit of a break from
the toxicity.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So this is going to be a nice little watch. You know what I mean? I'm really going to enjoy it. Obviously, supporting England. Let's see, innit? I don't know.
Wait, hold on. You're supporting... Isn't Jamaica going to be in... Copa America, am I bugging?
Yeah, but like I'm talking about Euros.
I'm just saying, support your country, innit?
So
I'm just saying, Copa America's on, support Jamaica.
Shout out Whisper though. That's the boy. Hey, you seen him in our academy. Anyway, what?
Moving on swiftly, Cokes.
Yes.
The imposter.
Me.
Hey. You wearing a Real Madrid shirt,
Shout out to
bro.
Bellingham and them boys. Come on, we done it, fam.
Who's we?
What?
Is this how you claim Champions League trophies?
Ooh, who's claiming to listen?
Oh no, I'm just asking. I ain't seen you in a minute, so it's like it's a whole
Prince.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll come back after a couple episodes and do this.
all right, say it. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro, how was your weekend, man?
Nah, it was good. I was at a wedding, one of my boys' weddings.
Nice.
Yep. So we did the traditional Thursday, then the white one on Saturday. It was a vibe, good vibes with good people. Yeah, and that's just...
Are you not seeing the engagement pandemic on the timeline, by the way?
Bro, everywhere.
Everyone's getting engaged. Bro.
None of my friends.
None of my
I'm
friends.
trying to be a bridesmaid, bro.
I'm trying to be an auntie.
Wow.
I'm trying to be an auntie. Give me I literally want to be a rich auntie. That's me. Yeah, rich auntie. Everyone else's kids, I'll look after them and give them back. But anyway, even though I've cussed you out about the Champions League, you've done one thing that none of us have been able to do, Shiz. You went to the Champions League final with PlayStation. Bro, how was that?
I feel like it still hasn't sunk in. Like, you know when you like, you've come off a high and you're like, bruh, what was that weekend? Like, it was insane. I got to interview the Fabregas. Bro.
My legend.
Bro. And then the final was amazing. Like, you know when everything just comes together, like the way they looked after us, the hospitality, like just the detail, like when you went into that PlayStation room in Wembley, it's like you got to see everything that PlayStation's about, like from the Astrobot down to The Last of Us, down to Forbidden Horizon, Forbidden West. Like they literally put so much into it, and obviously you got to see Real Madrid lift that trophy, which was amazing. Dortmund fans didn't stop, by the way.
Of course
they
not.
didn't stop. Like they had flares in the stadium.
Yellow wall, innit?
Yeah, the bouncing wall, like them lots, they did not stop. But the whole experience, like, to me, it's just still crazy. Like I literally, from paying a PS1 console to to PS2 to PS3 to PS4 to PS5 to then be invited, like as a creator, to be there and like get content and just like see so many other football fans and enjoy that football. Unmatched, man. So big shout out to PlayStation for that invite. Honestly, like it was an amazing day.
Shout out to PlayStation.
Amazing day.
PlayStation. Next time you invite us all. Every single person in here, you invite us all. I was watching your snaps, and I saw Lando Norris attended the PlayStation room, and I was very jealous. Anyone that doesn't know, Lando Norris, that's my husband.
Oh, it's your husband, yes?
Okay.
Say no more.
I saw it and I had to go back onto the Instagram and I was like, wait, hold on. Hold on. I told Stephanie to lick his face for me, but I'm sure that didn't manifest.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Anyway, let's talk about the match. Who won again? Real Madrid?
Real Madrid
Beat Dortmund 2-0.
Yep.
Yes.
For me, the first half was a little bit meaty. Second half, it picked up. But what was you guys' takes? Coach, we'll start with you.
I mean, I was at a wedding, so I only seen.
You actually didn't watch the match?
Well, I was able to catch bits from people's tables, but I had to be a good groomsman. So
You didn't even have it on your phone?
I had to be a good groomsman.
You're a better person than me.
I had to be a good groomsman.
Groomsman of the year.
Letting this point though, listen, I was a good groomsman.
Bro, I would have set up a live stream and told everybody, if you lot want to come and watch the
No, but it
Champions
was
League
actually
final.
crazy because it was like there was a couple of uncles if you did walk around. Like even one guy with his iPad, he had it right there. He was meant to be recording, but he had it right there on his iPad, so everyone around him could see it. So I had to end up watching the highlights when I got back home. But from what I could see, as you said, wasn't the greatest of games first half. I saw Dortmund had a few chances actually.
Criminal.
Yeah.
Some that they should have buried. I think what was the biggest one I saw? I think it was
Abayomi.
Abayomi. Yeah.
Abayomi had about 3 chances that he should have buried and he forgot himself. I couldn't believe it. Prince, what were you saying?
I mean, it was. Do you know what was so funny? From the first half, I knew Madrid was going to win it, even though I knew Dortmund was putting on pressure.
100%.
Because it's the know-how, and that's Real Madrid for you. Real Madrid are not, like in comparison to like a prime Barcelona. Let's be controversial. Like Barcelona always wanted. It's always got to look a certain way. It's got to be pretty. Like Real Madrid just know how to do it, and that's why they've won it that many times. And I just saw when I saw Abayomi not score that chance where he should have skipped the goalkeeper, he should have gone to his right, but he went to the left and stuff like that. And when I saw things like that, I was like, in games like this, these have got to go away because Madrid you don't know where the goal's going to come from. And it was Carvajal. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. And then of course they went back to business. Vinny done what he needed to do. I felt sorry for Dortmund. I did, but...
Can you feel sorry for them if they're not burying their chances, though? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? Is because I only felt for them because I just knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
That was it. Like...
The thing is, right, after the first half, I thought all them chances, I think they missed about 3 to 4 big chances, chances created, right? Yep. And I said to myself, the fact that you've missed that means that Real Madrid, in that second half, they get one chance, they're going to punish you.
And if they get them same chances, they're score it. And that is what makes Real Madrid the champions. That's what they do.
And it's sad because I look at Real Madrid and how they played. They didn't really play that well.
They didn't, especially in the first half. Like, again, like you said, how many chances Dortmund had. It's like, bro, you could have been 3-0 up. Mm-hmm. Like, but it's like, for me, I love an underdog story in it. So I would have loved for Dortmund just to be like, just nip it. But to me, you're in a Champions League final. If you don't finish your food, you're going to watch someone else finish the food in front of you. Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. You can't not finish your chances against Real Madrid. Like, come on. Like, it's just... You had to step it up, man. So after the second half, I stopped feeling sorry.
Yeah. I feel like it got to the second half and I'm looking at Dortmund's team. I'm looking at the people that need to prove themselves the most. Obviously, Marco Reus came on later on, but I look at Jadon Sancho, I look at Ian Maatsen. These two, they are the two that are going to come back to England and they're probably, if they won, they would have been talking the most. You feel me?
And both goals came from Ian Maatsen's lack of concentration as well, which is...
Right.
kind of crazy because I know a lot of Chelsea fans got at Poch for not playing him and stuff like that, and I agree. I think he should have played, but maybe this is what Poch was seeing in training: lack of concentration. I mean, to give the ball away to Vinny that's ridiculous.
Do you think it was just nerves then? Because wasn't he one of the better players?
He got into the Champions. He actually got into the Champions League team of the season. By the way, he did. So big congratulations to him, innit? But it's sad. But I guess when you're young, this is the moments you need. You take it, you learn, you push on.
And that's like Karim Adeyemi as well, because he's a baby.
Yes.
Still very, very young. He didn't even get
So
picked
good,
for
though.
Germany's Euros.
No,
He didn't get picked for the team. So you look at someone like him and you're thinking, that he's not going to sleep. I tweeted, like, the fact that you've missed them
saw that
chances,
tweet. I saw that
he
tweet.
ain't sleeping. I'm sure even when he was watching them lift the trophy, his eyes were watered.
Yeah.
He's not going to sleep. But then you look on the other end of the spectrum of the youngsters, you look at Jude Bellingham, and despite the fact he got the assist, despite the fact that he won the Champions League in the end, he still wasn't the best player on the pitch.
I think it's one of them ones here. I think going off that was Bellingham's last chance for that game to win the Ballon d'Or.
Ooh.
In my opinion.
Last chance.
Yeah. Not ever like in his career. I'm
No,
talking
as
about
in
for
this
this
season.
season. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because Vinny was in the front run. Vinny was the hero. It's a bit tough now, unless England win the Euros. But I'm not banking on that due to managers. But do you know what I'm saying? Like because of that, now it's like I felt like that. If Bellingham done his thing that game, he would have secured that Ballon d'Or already. But
he got an assist. He got the assist.
Yeah,
That
that's
got
what I'm
Vinny as well.
thinking.
but the game, his overall game was like Vinny was a nuisance that whole game. He was a menace. He was actually when he got the ball, he was a menace.
Yeah.
Bellingham to me weren't that. I mean, to me, Carmen Wenger was the best player on the pitch.
Exactly.
If I'm being dead honest.
Please, can we
And
preach?
I just wanna just give him a because he goes so under the radar a lot of times. Him and
Give him his
Tuchemani,
flowers, man.
they go under. You got to give that guy his flowers because he is the player that Chelsea fans think Enzo is. I'm being dead real. He is insane. Facts. I'm crashing it. You know I'm
I'll
on.
be
Like at the
crashing.
end of the day, anyway. Like Carmen Wenger was the best player on that pitch.
Yeah.
Everything was so neat.
That was my man.
Like at the end of the day, like, Modric weren't on the pitch, by the way. You wouldn't have been able to tell because there was just something there that just was so neat with their game. Flick, even in his own box, everything he done,
was everywhere.
man of the match for me by
It's
far.
perfect.
I don't think he got it though. Did he actually get man of the match?
I don't
He
think he
deserved
did.
it. So you
It
got
was,
your keeping 91
Carvajal, okay?
official
Carvajal got man of the match.
Carvajal, yeah.
Robbery.
because of the goal.
Robbery.
They gave him the goal in the story. You got the keeping 90 man of the match.
That's good to hear
Serious.
from him. 'Cause I remember even last year they had the boy at left back. He's been doing all sorts
And
for
the
Real
thing is,
Madrid.
he was good at left back. He
Yeah.
He
was
was
still
good. He
good.
is a baller.
You put him anywhere on the pitch and he's giving you a classic, especially in a game like that. So, obviously, you named Camavinga your man of the match. No,
Easily.
none of us are going here for Jude Bellingham, no?
No
No.
chance.
So, when it comes to this Ballon d'Or talk, that we're talking about, it's clear as day that it's between Vinny and it's between Bellingham.
Yeah.
If you were to give a Ballon d'Or right now, who are you giving it to? Crazy question. I'm going to let that sink in.
I'm gonna say Vinny, man.
Yeah.
Like to do what he's done it even in finals. Like I feel like finals is a lot of pressure, but if you're able to withstand that pressure and still perform every single time, like and
He's a big game player.
he's a big
Yeah,
game
he
player,
is.
man. Like he don't shy away and he don't stop. Like he even got a yellow card and he was still going crazy.
Because
like,
even in the semi-final against Man City, didn't Vinny score that game? He scored in one of them again. I saw.
Did he?
yeah,
Yeah, he was in on the count. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think Bellingham did.
Bellingham was quiet that
yeah,
game.
Bellingham
He was
was
quiet
very
against
quiet
Man
that
City.
game.
That's what I mean. Because I remember
Yeah,
when he had, I think the first game, it was quite quiet, and then he went to the crowd and he hyped it up, and a lot of people seem to forget. But it was like, nah, Vinny stood up during the big games. So if Bellingham wants to win this Ballon d'Or, you got to do it for
But then,
Euros.
Yeah.
what about the story, of Bellingham going to Real Madrid
Sounds
in
good.
his first season at Real Madrid? You become that guy, and you know the Ballon d'Or. It's not always about the goals that you score. It's not always about showing up in big games. Sometimes it's just about your presence and your aura, and he's got that.
And he does. And the thing is, don't forget, like, even El Clasico, he scored a mad one.
Bro.
In that. You know what I mean? So he has had moments, But it's like crunch time always matters most. And Vinny, crunch time, stepped up. You got obviously Bellingham got this assist.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like 90-minute game.
It's Vinny.
Yeah, it was Vinny for me. I will give it to Vinny right now.
Why are you sighing, Copes?
No, I'm thinking it's a tough one, isn't it? Because even when I was looking, I think it was yesterday, I was looking at their stats for La Liga. They're both quite neck and neck.
Yeah.
They're very close. So it's not as if to say, like, everyone keeps talking about Bellingham and this drop off. But when you actually look at the stats by the end of the season, they're both quite comparable.
Yeah.
But I'd probably say with you, maybe I might give Vinny just that little bit of an edge at the moment. I mean, I think even the fans are even saying that as well. I think even at the end of the season, they were all going crazy.
They were going
for
crazy
Vinny as
for
well.
him.
Still.
But yes, I'd probably pick Vinny for now. But I think at the end of the day, I think whoever's going to get it, it comes down to who goes far in
In
their
the
respective,
Euros and the...
Copa America. Yeah, who goes in their respective tournaments. Because I think that's
a
the
good
easiest
point.
way to.
Why was Wirtz never really... Can I just throw that out there as well? Why was Wirtz never really given any flowers for this season in the Ballon d'Or race?
Because even though he scored a lot of goals, he's just not glamorous enough, unfortunately.
That's crazy to
That's
me.
just that's how football
And,
is.
that, and that's what I don't...
That's how
And
it
that's,
is.
what, and
He's
that's
not
one thing I
glamorous.
don't like about the Ballon d'Or stuff is a lot of PR. And for me... All right, I know Leverkusen never quite did the whole undefeated across the board. But I felt like even at the point where they still looked like they was and they only had 2 finals left, Wirtz was nowhere near in contention. And I just felt that, you know what I mean, I wanted to give him a shout out because he's been insane this
But again,
season.
do you think if he has a good tournament with Germany, for example?
Nah.
You
It's
don't
done.
think-
He's
I
out.
still don't
He's out of the top. He's not even top 3.
Oh, is he not top 3?
No, I don't think he's even top 3. That's what I mean.
It's not done till
I
it's
think.
done.
I think
Let's-
it's like.
yeah,
I think
it's not
even.
done
I
till
think
it's
Harry
done.
Kane's above him.
No
in
way.
the current rankings. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's mental.
don't disrespect Harry Kane.
They'll
Come on,
find a
come
way
on,
to
come on.
No, but
it's just-
who's undefeated the whole
Yeah, but
season?
yeah,
Yeah,
Like, he's still
yeah.
done that.
But Harry Kane again moved from England to Germany,
And-
top goal scorer. Come on.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
that's
Golden
serious.
Come on.
Golden boot.
No,
Alright.
Come
that
on.
is serious. And
Respect,
I don't.
bro.
I never disrespect Harry Kane, but I just mean Wirtz just he didn't get enough of a shout for me.
Yeah.
That really annoyed me.
Yeah, no, I agree with you,
Yeah.
but again, he's just not. The story is not glamorous,
Glamorous
for him.
enough.
He's not glamorous enough.
It's not
Like,
glamorous though. When you
Bro,
think
you're
about-
undefeated.
All of Europe was looking at Leverkusen.
yeah, but all of Europe was looking at Leverkusen, not
Yeah,
worse.
not worse.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was them as a collective.
But
They were
That-
they were more fascinated by Xavi.
Yeah,
Like
that-
rather
I
than
get
than,
that.
than
Yeah,
Wirtz,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like that was their fascination. Like it's like nothing
what Xavi's
else.
doing.
I know, but
Wirtz was
Yeah.
moving
And that's what I'm
crazy.
saying.
And like, you
If-
know,
I
anyway,
think
like-
if he moves crazy for another season, then fine, cool.
Is that fair?
In
though?
con-
I
it's
still
not
That's
don't
what
even
I'm
think he
saying.
gets
I
a
don't.
shout.
He
not
won't.
fair.
He won't
He still
though.
won't.
That's just the reality of the
Life
tournament.
is not fair, my dad.
No, I hear it. No, I agree with you. I agree.
I'm
with you.
telling you, like, I'm sure Messi was probably on that list before him, like, because you know how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like what Anita said is true. Like I feel like you have to have that aura almost about you in
Yeah.
order to get it. Because if you look at the names of like going back to 2018, you've got Luka Modric, then you've got Messi, then you've got Messi again.
And he had
then
no
you've got
right.
Benzema,
Just bare
and then
controversy.
you've got Messi.
He had
I'll
no
be
right.
surprised.
Because
Maybe
one of them,
2024 will be Messi
yeah,
again.
and you know, and
again.
this is
They'll
what I
find a
mean.
way.
They'll find a way,
They'll
like,
find a way to squeeze him
and
in
this is
again.
what annoys me because I believe there was a year where I believe Kante should have won Ballon d'Or
Which
by
year was
far
that?
when he won the World Cup, the Premier League, and I think within the same year they somehow what else did we win that year? But Kante won the World Cup.
Was it?
Huh?
It wasn't Super Cup, was it?
Nah.
There was something
Are you
that we
talking
won.
about
But
2018? 2018.
when Kante was,
or
this is
2019.
this is just before his injury. I can't remember what it
So
was.
2018.
And he won the World Cup.
Yeah.
And that season we won the league. There was something something was won.
We
No,
didn't win the
we
league
didn't
that
win the league.
season.
We won
we
2016.
we won 2017.
Yeah, so it was still within that calendar year though, of something. It was within that calendar year. I'm
Nah,
sure.
nigga. Nah.
I'll double check
nah,
it.
baby. Nah.
But there was a point where I believe Kante should have won it, and he didn't even get a contention. I think Messi just picked it up,
yeah, but
and that's what it goes.
Messi sweeping, boy.
I do feel like if Kante was in real contention, he would have got it. I think we need to think about the years. If he was
Let me
because
confirm.
Kante is the world's darling. The world's darling getting a Ballon d'Or.
Nah, but when
He
you've
would
got
get it.
Messi and Ronaldo sitting there, it's just, again, you already know my stance last year.
But then it's
Haaland
just like
got
they
robbed.
were doing nish.
I got robbed
Yeah.
unless he got given that. So
Oh
sometimes
yeah,
you-
we ain't gonna go into that again.
yeah, we're not going to go into that. Yeah, we're not gonna go into that again. But that's just the problem that you have sometimes. What I feel like we've got with these this Ballon d'Or, you just don't know what they're marking it on.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
It's never gonna be fair. It's based off of
not.
journalists marking
Yeah.
it, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's different journalists across the world coming to market in France. Like you never know what it's about.
'Cause it's funny. It's like what you guys were just saying, how everyone was looking at Leverkusen, but if you're actually being the judge of the Ballon d'Or, you should be looking at the players within that team that we've all been looking at for the last year, which means Florian Wirtz's name should be sitting there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, so it's a shame.
But not above Harry Kane's, in my opinion.
You think?
No, I'm sorry.
He's gone over there. He's gotten the golden boot, but
I wouldn't.
they weren't even close to winning the team. He came out with nothing.
But again,
Golden boots, he was getting that at Spurs, so it's like
exactly.
So why
he's
should he be in
consistently getting it, no matter where he goes.
Yeah, but you've gone
and he's always overlooked. Harry Kane is always overlooked, and I'm
overlooked
tired.
if you're at Bayern Munich. You can't be overlooked if you're at Bayern Munich.
No, but you can. Lewandowski was overlooked. They had to make a whole separate
No,
award for him.
No, he got robbed at Leverkusen. He should have been Ballon d'Or winner, and then they scrapped it like could have COVID. And they even said, I think recently they were like,
They wanted to
we
re-award
may
it.
go
They
back
want
and give it
re-award
to
it.
him.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah,
but
yeah.
even in the year after, I think Messi won it the year after COVID. He was still robbed. He was overlooked.
Kane.
No, Lewandowski.
Oh, Lewandowski.
He was still overlooked. Like, I'm so sorry. If we're gonna put Wirtz in a conversation, we're putting Harry Kane in it first.
Nah, because I feel like trophies.
You go for the big money. You're in the best team in Germany, and you come out with nothing apart from a golden boot. You were doing that at Spurs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Florian Wirtz, that team was near
Bad luck with him.
Wirtz and the boys were near relegation last season, and then you're unbeaten this season, and you win what was it, 2 out of the 3 you could have potentially trophies you could have won. Nah, I'm sorry.
Very cool story.
Kane, sorry, cool, but you were just doing what you do at Spurs. You know where it is. Sorry.
It's so
It's
That's
even
some
worse
shit.
now
I like.
because 11 straight, and then you get there. You're meant to be the number one
Yeah, you're
option.
supposed to elevate. You're supposed to push them again.
And the thing
even
is,
more.
and the fact that Xabi Alonso's staying there now, like, do you win it next season? Because I was always thinking about they're gonna do an anomaly thing, then he's gonna go, and then it's all gonna break down. Everyone's gonna buy it. Now it looks like everyone's staying at Leverkusen, so it's like, are you gonna win it?
Wirtz wins that Champions League, he will be in contention for the Ballon d'Or. Yeah?
What? He has
Good
to
enough? He's got to. I'm sorry. He's
Will that
got
team,
to.
it would be interesting to see where Leverkusen go next season. Because funny enough, as you said that, actually, I saw this morning, Jonathan Tah apparently is being looked at by Bayern.
Is it?
Yeah. So already the eyes are on Leverkusen's team, innit? Like, who can we?
Actually, talking about Bayern Munich. So, I don't even want to go off subject, but Vincent Kompany, but like, I really want to.
No. Go on.
No,
Talk a
wait.
shit.
I just wanna- Alright, like Vincent Kompany, yeah, and I know this is just off subject because you said Bayern. What do we think about Vincent Kompany being the Bayern Munich manager?
I am behind any black man that wants to be a manager of a top club.
I
am
know.
behind
in Germany, too.
especially in Germany.
That's what
I
I'm
am
thinking,
behind any black man that wants to take charge of one of the biggest clubs in Germany. I am behind it.
One's crazy. Like, do you feel? Yeah, a question I wanted to ask you lot is like, do
Tread
you
carefully.
feel? No, not even that. Do you feel like the other big teams in England have missed out on a gem? Because if like for example, right, all right, let's just break it down. Bayern Munich don't hire anyone.
Yeah.
Let's be real. We know that. Bayern Munich have very high standards and they do not hire anyone. They must have seen something with Vincent Kompany. Now, I personally, I know it was great when Burnley promoted, then there was a bit of a struggle, but it's like I've not seen someone not do well in the Prem, but then what have Bayern Munich seen? Like, do you feel that the rest of the Premier League clubs have missed out on a gem here? Because imagine he goes on some jabby thing though.
Nah.
My only thing is, like, even to get to Vincent Kompany, they went for they tried
They
to
did
get
go
Xabi
through a few
Alonso.
options. They tried to get
Xabi Alonso was
Nagelsmann back,
They even
yeah.
tried to get Glasgow and Crystal Palace were like,
Yeah,
pay us
yeah.
100 million or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Like, so it's one of those things where they did go through a lot of options before they found Kompany. So,
But the thing is still Bayern Munich though. You got to think about the kind of managers that they could have attracted.
but they
So-
weren't. That's the problem. They weren't attracting those kind of numbers.
Are
Managers,
we
sorry.
sure they weren't attracting them though?
Well, I mean, they didn't
Are we
keep
sure?
Tuchel.
They didn't want to keep Tuchel.
No, they did because they didn't forget they doubled back.
Yeah, they
Because
doubled back.
Barcelona done the same thing.
So what happened?
Tuchel said no.
Tuchel probably
Tuchel
said, "No,
no.
you're trying to double back on me,
he
bro.
doubled
I'm
back. They
out."
tried to double
Yeah,
back, and Tuchel
he
said
cut
no.
out. And then the thing is, because then Xavi at Barcelona done the same. Well, he was meant to get fired, and then they said they want him, and then he said no, or something
And then
like
they
that.
sacked him
Yeah,
anyway.
then they sacked.
Yeah.
Like, it's all mad. Like the
But I
manager
wouldn't
thing right
accept it
now is
after that. Are
crazy.
you crazy?
So
you
Tuchel
want to
said
get me
no.
gone,
Yeah,
and then you trying to run back.
He turned back around on
Yeah.
this.
Spin that block,
Tuchel
man.
said no, and Chelsea ended up with Enzo Maresca.
Let's move on. So what's the next one? What's he talking about?
No, man, but we're gonna spin the block on that very
wanna
soon.
go.
We're gonna spin the block on it. I'm angry. I'm angry. I didn't even know that happened. But anyway, did you guys see Ronaldinho was in London?
Yes.
Yes.
Nike, where was our invite? Where was the invite? Ronaldinho came to London.
Bruh.
with a pink suitcase.
The streets went crazy.
Listen, I keep missing out on my goat, bro. One of them, like, listen. You know what? It's probably even a good thing. Because if I see Ronaldinho, I don't know what will happen.
Do you remember the first
I might never be allowed back on the show again. I might be screaming, I'll be a meme forever.
Do you remember the first video?
Ronaldinho!
No, I don't care. I will stand on that hill. I don't care. I'll be like, oh my God. I will drop, bro. Ronaldinho. I don't care, bro.
Your voice went a bit high.
Yes, bro. So imagine if I actually saw him.
No,
I would have lost it.
This guy will faint.
No, I might faint, bro. No,
this guy.
Bro, this guy made me love football. No, this guy
I'm
made
not mad.
Ronaldinho made me love football. You know.
Sheesh.
Nah, who Ronaldinho was? He brought the real sexy Jogo Bonito.
Oh my days, Jogo Bonito.
Oh my
what?
gosh, man, are you crazy? If I saw him, I might fangirl, bro. I'll be dead real. I'm keeping it a stack.
Off in pant.
No, that's crazy. No, that was crazy.
Listen, I didn't think there were any barriers. I didn't think there were any boundaries in that one.
No,
No,
100%.
but-
I didn't know what was
No,
right,
no,
what was
no,
not
if
a
I saw
goal.
I didn't know how
Ronaldinho.
far you was gonna go.
If I saw Ronaldinho though, full on fan mode,
Alright.
I'll lose all composure.
Yeah.
I've seen Hazard, all of them, love them. Yeah, I'll be like, oh my God, but keep it cool.
I'm actually surprised that they didn't replicate the exact sound from what happened when he came what was it 10 years ago when he came to London last, where someone was screaming at the top of their lungs, the type of scream that I can't even do as a woman.
Yeah.
I can't even do it. And it
Yeah,
just
I
seemed
might-
like.
if I see Ronaldinho, you might.
We know, we know you're gonna replicate. But Nike brought him down. I think
Yeah.
he's launching a new boot of some
I think
sort.
of some Nike Tempo boots.
Oh, is it?
Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna get them, but they look clean. Like they look really nice. They're pink. And was Cortez involved or something like that? I saw him tweet about it. He was like, I brought Ronaldinho down to Shepherd's Bush. Blah 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 blah.
Insane.
I'm just wondering where our invite was. How can you have a whole event knowing Ronaldinho was gonna be there?
Invite me at your own risk, man.
You
Please.
keep acting like you're about to off pant. Like that's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
means, bro.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying, I
the way
just
you
know
said
there's
it.
just no security
No.
that's just gonna I'm going to shake that man's hand, bro. How do I tell you?
With what?
Nah, that's crazy.
Pause. Anyway. I'm sorry.
You can tell the season's over because everyone's all smiling, everyone's relaxed. The season's
all
over.
getting along.
Everyone's all friends now. You get it? Like
friendly.
we're cool. You know
Only
what
one
I'm saying?
Arsenal joke today. We're all friendly. But big up Nike for that, man. They brought the real guy down to the. I wouldn't even call it the ends, to be honest. Shepherd's Bush ain't really ends for me. But they brought him down to somebody's ends. But let's move it on and let's talk a little bit about the Euros.
Okay.
The thing is, I'm not too excited for the Euros this season. I can't lie to you.
You know.
I don't know. I don't feel the Euros fever yet. You know, Love Island starts today. That's cool. When the Euros start, I'm just looking at it like, am I going to be as excited as I was 3-4 years ago?
I don't
Probably
think
not.
anything will beat that season. You know that season when everyone's on Love Island, the Euros was on, the weather was good, like
good
everyone was
vibes.
outside, and the
Good
vibes were
vibes.
just amazing. And now the weather's dead. It's like Love Island's here. People are like, all right, cool. Some people are excited. Some people are a bit like, Then the Euros are
Yeah,
here, and no
man.
one's really like talking too much about it. So hoping that there's gonna be some more energy that comes from it because I want to be amped up about it. But I'm the same. I'm not really that.
I want to be outside. I want to be in Box Park. You know, I want to be on Box Park, spraying my
Yeah,
drinks, all of that. I want to, but I'm just not
Yeah.
feeling it right now. I don't know whether it's the campaigning, whether the Champions League took over, because obviously it was in London.
Yeah,
I'm
think
just
it's that.
thinking like,
I think it's that. I agree. I think Champions League, London, they had to get that out of the way. But come on, we're all here. We're starting for football at this point. So
'Cause
you
you
know,
know-
in 2 weeks. That's when it's all gonna
Yeah.
come up.
Man.
Because
dying
I'm
about
kind of
Arteta,
surprised because
man.
England's kind of in the best position they've been in a very, very long time.
what do you mean?
What, before,
Like
unlike the last
squad
Euros.
wise,
Mm.
squad wise, yeah. Like
Then
no,
the
because a lot,
Southgate's still there. So
yeah. But obviously, but I would expect a lot more hype. Like, you know what I mean? Especially after the season that like Bellingham's had and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Saka's been absolutely amazing. Cole Palmer's got into the team. Rice has been ridiculous. Like, I was expecting so much hype. Like, you know, it's been a bit like nervy, I think.
But is that because of Southgate or is it because?
Yes, because we lost in our own heart, in our own home
Well,
to
yeah.
Italy.
Yeah.
But then it's like, obviously, we're not in our own home. We're going to Germany. And you look around the competition, and I'm still thinking, England have the strongest squad. Given everyone stays fit, England have the strongest squad. So it's kind of like, what could possibly go wrong with Southgate and his choices?
His choices. Like, do you know what it is, yeah? Like,
you know what? Fair enough.
I'm so scared, yeah, that like somehow I just feel like there's gonna be a level of non-flowing football. I'm kind of worried about it. And do you know what it is as well? Is that how you know what, Southgate, depending on how he deals with that midfield, will determine a lot on how well England do.
Okay, what kind of midfield are you looking to see?
I don't know exactly off the top of my head because I'm kind of biased. I want to see my boy Cole, but then at the same time, it's like I won't put Cole over Saka right now, just because of tournament experience.
But would they play in the same position though?
They might.
I don't think so. I think it's more Foden or Cole. If I'm.
Do you think?
Go on the left.
100%. Not even on the left. It depends on how Southgate wants to play. Because if he wants to play Foden through the middle where he's at his best, then it's more.
See, but then some people will say the same about Bellingham. Like, where we going to put Bellingham? And then obviously, the only thing I just know, what I know is that Rice is where Rice is going to be.
It's going to be Rice, Bellingham.
Yeah, that's the only thing. See, but that's what I mean. After that, it gets blurry though. It does get blurry because I have a funny feeling what's going to happen. Everyone's saying, because you said Rice, Bellingham, right? And then between you think Foden, probably Palmer, Saka, or whatever, depending on how, and then Kane up top, right? No, because Gallagher's going to come in somewhere. This is where I start to worry. Do you get what I'm saying? Gallagher's going to pop in.
Gallagher's going to come in off the bench, though.
All right.
That's if we need a runner.
We'll see.
No.
See.
You think Gallagher's starting in the Euros?
From when Henderson's not there, someone
So you
needs to
think
do
it's
that
going to
role.
be Rice, Bellingham,
It'll be Rice and Gallagher next to. I just have a funny. This is Southgate we're talking about, bro.
Yeah, but where's Bellingham going? I'm not being funny, but even
he might go in the 10.
He
He might go in the 10 with Saka on the right and Foden on the left. He might do it that way.
With Southgate's tactics, bro, he's probably gonna put Bellingham in goal, bro.
And Maguire up.
Maguire up front, of course.
Nah, like, do you know what it is? Hey, Southgate though, like, respectfully, please, man, you've got all the tools.
Yeah.
And these players are like, they're all experienced now. Like, Foden's not a baby, Saka's not a baby. Do you know what I mean?
God, I'm looking at the team now, and I'm just
the
like,
team's
bro,
ridiculous.
You look at the forwards, that they have here. You got Tony, Watkins, Kane, Maddison, Saka, Grealish, Gordon, Foden, Bellingham, Bowen, Eze. And then
Grealish being there is
for
crazy
their midfield options, they actually got Trent there, which is I like that. Gallagher, Jones, Mainu, Palmer, Rice, Wharton. That's the guy from Palace, right?
Yeah.
I know. Big up
yourself, man.
No, he did well.
Defenders: Branthwaite, Dunk, Gomez, Gay. Is it Gay?
Gay.
Konsa, Maguire, Shaw, Stones, Trippier, and Walker.
Do you know what? This whole squad just tells me. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Southgate is looking at Trent as a midfielder.
Yes.
And he's looking at Bellingham as a 10. That's what it's saying to me.
He's put him
Do we feel Bellingham at the 10 though?
Not for England.
Yeah. I don't think I feel him.
Not
for
when
the
you
10.
got that many other creative midfielders around.
Yes.
I don't need Bellingham at the 10.
I don't feel him at the 10 for England.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, and he could have another.
Yeah, he could have a Blasic.
Ascension on the Beyonce thing. Is that what it's called? Ascension? What do they call it?
What are you talking about?
What's
bro?
Beyonce's album called?
Renaissance.
Oh, alright, cool.
Ascension.
What? Like, you could have one of those, innit? You know, the Renaissance, like, whatever it is, innit? Like, he could do some magic. I don't know. But I don't think so. I will play him next to Rice, but it's not going to happen. Gallagher's going to be there. Gallagher will start. And by the way, Germany's probably going to win the Euros as well. Nagelsmann's there.
No, I was actually about to ask, like, who you guys think is going to win the Euros? Obviously, you're going with Germany. I wouldn't put it past Germany. Like, I'm not going to say they're my favourites to win.
They're not favourites.
I will still stand on England winning the Euros if Gareth Southgate gets his tactics right.
No, yeah, I agree.
But Germany is my second bet. What about you,
France?
Shiz? What about you, Shiz? No, you buy your nail hard.
No, come on.
So those about to come off, bro.
Obviously, I want to say England, Joe. I would say England.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
no.
I'll back the boys.
boys.
Why not?
Yeah.
We'll back the boys.
I want England to win it. I do, but
But-
I just feel like that Nagelsmann, he's gonna have something cooking. And Germany, once again, they're always it's similar to Madrid. Like they just got the know-how to do things, and
Not necessarily though.
not of
this
recent,
German
not of
team.
recent.
Not this
But
German
now
team.
now they got him as the manager, they might figure something.
How have they been leading up to?
That's actually
That's a
something
good
I
question.
really
I don't know.
Because
I haven't really kept up
Yeah.
with international like that, you know. You know what it is? International really be getting on my nerves when you're mid-season.
yeah,
Facts.
military, yeah, I'm
Facts.
with you,
And
yeah.
it's like, bro, you're
Chelsea just picking up the pace, and then you got an international
bro,
break,
it's
and
just
it's
so
like,
annoying. So it's like I haven't really kept up with it, but I'm sure if they were doing terribly, that would be known everywhere anyway.
I mean, we all know it's going to be England, France, Germany. They're the big Spain, maybe splash Spain.
I think
in there.
Spain's my dark horse.
Yeah, they're probably the four everyone's looking out for.
Remember when that used to be Belgium?
Well, because
Oh
of
my
Hazard.
Lame.
No,
Such
but
a fan,
they were the
bro.
dark
It
horses.
was the
for
what? The
years.
But then
Bruyne,
that's the thing.
Hazard,
Yeah,
like,
That's the thing.
Lukaku,
The
all of
golden
that.
generation. Piss off with that. Man.
Mertens as well.
Mertens,
Hey,
they've
got
Axel
Tongan,
Witsel.
disappointing.
Hey, that was some
Tongan.
ballers. Hey, they had some
quite a few
ballers
people
there.
They were disappointing.
Courtois was the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Company, like, bro, they had some. It was sad the way that one ended up.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. They ended up exactly how they needed to
Shout
end
out
up.
to my goat. Though,
Who? Eden Hazard.
of course.
It was Ronaldinho a second ago, but all right.
Shout out to my goat, man.
So what we saying? If Germany to win Euros, yeah, all in agreement.
England.
England.
Yeah.
3 against 1 then.
They have to,
She.
listen, they have to win at this point, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
we bottled the final at home.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
World Cup, you narrowly. Do we say narrowly lost to France?
I wouldn't
Narrowly.
say narrowly.
Okay, I'll try to be kind.
I wouldn't say
Narrowly.
narrowly. I
Narrowly
think
kind.
what it was is that England for the longest time have got very lucky with their draws in terms of who they face to get to where they get to, and then whenever they face the one team that actually tests them, they fail, and it actually is quite annoying.
But they were playing well against France. Was it Kane missed the penalty though? I feel like if he had scored that penalty,
Yeah, but it's just
They're in the
too
final,
many.
no?
It's
It's
too many
ifs.
Too
No,
many
I hear
ifs.
it.
It's
I
kind
hear
of
it.
like
And we've all
Madrid,
kind of,
like,
and everyone's
if-
kind of
if-
breezed over France as well. What? No one think France gonna do it.
Nah, man. I feel like France. They.
You know, Kante's coming back to the squad, right?
yeah, but how's he been playing in Saudi Arabia?
Who cares?
Like,
You've been
Kante,
keeping
bro.
up
what
with
do you
how
mean
he's
who cares?
playing.
Of course I care.
It's Kante, bro.
But it's like you're
He's gonna be on
Kante's-
that. If he's gonna be on that pitch, it's
What,
Kante.
it might be old now, you know.
Yeah,
Might
he's
be.
been
He's
playing
old.
friendlies for the
man's-
last
man's
couple
chilling,
months.
man.
We'll see. I saw he scored a worldie this season. Though. I saw only one highlight from him.
you know-
He scored a worldie. I was like, what?
Well,
That league
so
must
did
be nice.
Sharky and Beta Squad. Called the worldie too, bro. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, hey,
He's
Get
ready.
Sharky in the England squad now.
hey, Kante, I will not stand for disrespect on your name. Sharky and you should never be in the same conversation.
Get Sharky in the England squad now. Now.
What they
Who's
need to do.
banging a free kick like that in the England squad right now? Actually, Trent, Trippier.
Trent. You know what I'm saying? There's a
But it
couple.
still stands. If Kante can make it to France, bring
Hey,
Sharky to England. No, that's crazy.
Easy. What am I hearing right
That's
now?
mad.
No, it
It's
does
mad.
sound insane, but like,
It is. It is.
No,
Got the cameras.
Hey, move on, man.
Got the cameras.
The most disrespectful stuff on Kante's name is just officially here.
no, I do love Kante.
Everyone loves Kante.
No, I was happy
Yeah,
to see
his
him
name's
back.
actually
boy.
Conte, by the way.
Conte.
Kante.
It's Conte.
Are you French?
Sometimes.
Oh, je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je suis.
Yes,
Oh.
je voudrais.
What?
That wasn't even a word, bro.
It is je voudrais. I would like.
Ooh,
That is exactly.
making
je
stuff up is
voudrais.
crazy.
Yo, guys, you've reached halftime here at Keep It 90. If you like what you hear or see, make sure you give us a follow on all platforms. And also, make sure you comment as well. Would love to hear what you lot think.
No, but let's keep it on Sharky and let's keep it on the Beta Squad because
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were having a match, but apparently they took over Crystal Palace Stadium.
Yeah, so
I
that's
ain't
fun.
watched it
Packed.
because I didn't know what was happening. But Prince, I saw you making a lot of content around it.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah,
to us,
yeah.
bro.
So obviously they were doing and you know what? I want to first of all big shout out to AMP Beta Squad. They done an amazing thing. So obviously it was for charity. It was a charity match.
The water
getting clean
project.
water. It was a water project, getting clean water out there. In Africa as well, which is amazing. But another thing I just want to mention is just that like you have content creators that don't kick ball. Some of them are not actually even physically like they're not like the fittest. Yo, you're selling out a Premier League stadium, bro.
Bro.
Mental.
Bro.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Pitch invasions. Like, even though towards the end that was annoying, but like the game was 6-6. Daniel Sturridge came on. I think that was a bit of a cheat code because I
Daniel
don't know.
Sturridge came on.
Yeah,
Daniel
he did,
Sturridge
yeah.
came on
For
the
who?
pitch.
For Beta?
He came on for A&P.
A&P.
So
No
he actually
way.
went against the England. Yeah. But it was like.
And there was a mystery
And
player that
there
no
was
one
a
knows.
mystery player that no one knows.
Really?
And up to this
Everyone
point,
kept on
no
saying
one
it
knows
was
who it was.
Eze,
People
but
thought
no
it was
one did
Eze, but I'm gonna put respect on Eze's name. That guy was jinky, but he don't have Eze
No,
jink.
but Eze's in St George's Park. So
Yeah,
he
isn't
could-
he
could-
at
he's
a
in-
camp?
Yeah, he's at the camp. So
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
playing
There
tonight.
you go.
Yeah,
then.
that's
But at the end of the day, like Eze was
I
that
saw-
would have.
I saw Jed Spence. That's what. That's
I
what a lot
heard
of
he
people
was
were saying.
there, yeah.
That's what a lot of people were saying, and I thought, that one might. I was thinking maybe.
Yeah.
That would have been very disappointing.
But yeah, the game was 6-6. It was was a nice little day out.
Deep
for all
it
the
though.
fans.
Imagine you're being told that there's a special guest. Jed Spence. Oh.
Nah, I feel like it was
You
a
know,
bit more.
if
I
it was
don't know if
Eze or an Elise, I'd
Then
be
it's
like,
just, oh my
oh
god! And it's like, this is your
Jed
stadium.
Spence,
Like you're
so-
just here chilling. Like let me just get on the pitch, do my
know
thing
what
quickly, and then I'll go home.
I'm
This guy was like camp man. Please, this guy was just chilling with his teammates.
It was quality. The game was chaos though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it
how
was
did a
actually
bad
chaos.
pitch invader?
There was but
just
even
ruined the game,
even
man.
down to even down to the 6th goal. I mean, Drewski scored. It was offside.
Yeah.
Drewski was celebrating and dragging his whole team.
Imagine
Kaisenak
speed.
was fighting someone and took
AJ.
the flag off the
Yeah.
linesman.
AJ,
They were
yeah.
fighting on the pitch. No one actually saw what happened between the celebrate. No one heard the whistle, but somehow Daniel Sturridge got the ball, skilled up a defender, and scored, and it counted. And I was just like, bro. And then there was a pitch invasion, and then it all ended. But it was
Drewski was laying on the floor for time. Everyone-
Drewski was
everyone was
celebrating. I think he was
celebrating.
catching his breath.
He was
catching
no,
his
He
breath.
was in the game no matter what. He was tired.
He tried to say he was injured. I said, well, you're not injured, bro. You was tired.
Yeah,
Yes.
man, he was tired. Chunks got 2 assists as well. He did
Yeah.
he was in his little De Bruyne flex. I know he's gonna stunt on that. Philly scored 2 goals. Sharky scored a mad free kick.
Everyone can get it. Everyone's getting goals.
Yeah, it was mad. United Trey as well. Actually,
Trey played.
Yeah, he was in goal.
goal.
And you know what? I
You're
have to give him
lying.
a shout out. Yeah, because you know football Twitter is very toxic.
Yeah.
This was the first time I seen football Twitter actually in unity. Like, obviously they were trolling him as they do, but they were actually all in. I'm seeing like Well Beast and CFC Jan, like all these guys. You know what I mean? They were all like, "Yo, bro, you deserve this. This is amazing." And he was in goal, and he was actually tweeting while on the pitch. So
you know
when
what?
Kaisenak missed the penalty, he tweeted saying, "Penalty saved. I'm the greatest." While on the pitch, he's a madman. But yeah, I want to big him up because that's just a Twitter
I
account.
saw
man.
one tweet from him that cracked me up. He was like, they had to bring on Sturridge to try and get the
To
ball
score
past
again.
him. But I'm like, but you had 6.
Six.
6 conceded. Like, you conceded 6, and then you talk about Sturridge had to come on to score. But bro, like you let 6 go in.
Bro, he don't want it. But yeah, you big him up though because that was that. Like it's big up all of them. Content creators sending out Premier League.
Massive.
season.
One thing I'm gonna say about football Twitter is even though we banter each other and we come for each other, we all support each other.
Yeah.
It's actually so beautiful.
Nah, it was lit to see. Like honestly, when he posted his picture afterwards, and to see all teams from opposite big accounts from opposite teams. All congratulating him, showing him love, like, yeah, you deserve this. It was just a nice touch, just to let people on football Twitter actually know it's not that deep. Man, I'm bantering. Some of you lot take it too far. Let's chill out.
Wait, so who from America came down? Kaisenak?
Drewski, Dennis, Drewski,
Dennis.
all that,
Agent.
loads of agent was
All the
there.
AMP.
Phantom was there. Like, and you know what it was? They weren't bad. No, other than Kaisenak and Duke Dennis are terrible. Actually,
You know what?
Don't get me wrong.
Duke Dennis shocked me because I thought he was like more of the athlete. Of the
He
type.
is, but basketball wise, if it was basketball, he would
Yeah,
look
he's
like
got-
Michael
He's
Jordan.
got 2 left feet though. Some of them chances he missed.
The chance that he missed
not
was
even on
crying.
target.
Nah, have you not seen none of it?
No,
Oh, I'm gonna
listen.
have to show
I'm
one
telling you,
video.
all I did, I slept the whole of Sunday. I slept
You
like a
need to
baby.
watch it back,
The whole
man.
of Sunday, went to Westfield. People are tweeting. I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
So good.
And I see Sharky scored a worldie. I'm like, what the hell?
Look where he missed
Yeah.
from, right?
It was
It's
like,
just-
oh, it was
and
terrible.
we'll put this on the like when you see where he missed from.
Yeah. I'll be for real.
Yeah, like it was.
Be for real.
It was
crazy.
for real.
crazy.
But it was
That's
fun
shocking.
though.
I would
But
have
it was
fun.
fun.
I
It was
would have
fun.
scored
I just
that.
hate how it ended. I hate that the
Yeah.
pitch invaders came on because they wanted to do like a trophy lift. They wanted to do penalties actually because obviously 6-6 it would have gone penalties, and then they wanted to do like a big trophy lift and just had like this big ceremony and just proper made it a big thing. But pitch invaders messed it up, so they're talking about how they're going to do one in America now. So they're like, you guys got to come to America. and we're gonna run this back again, and we're gonna really lift up the trophy
Yeah.
and see who gets it for real.
This
So,
is a mad question, yeah. But obviously, we see the stars that came out of the Champions League final. You saw Beyonce's husband. You saw Draymond Green. You saw so many stars.
What
come
kind
out.
of disrespect on Jay-Z's name
Sorry.
right here? This is crazy.
Beyonce's husband. You saw these stars come in. Given Beyonce's husband was there because of Vinny, and Vinny's on his label.
Yes.
Rock Nation, part of Rock Nation.
Yeah.
But do you see content creators being the biggest gap, bridging the biggest gap between football and Americans right now? Because I feel like without the content creators, such as Speed, for example, Speed came to the football scene and he took it by storm, and he's bridging that gap between America and the UK, and Americans are starting to respect football a little bit more. Obviously, there's a whole thing of, Messi going to, going to Miami. But how much of an impact have these content creators had?
So basically asking the impact in terms of the States to football.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Yeah, I'll say quite a big one, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Originally,
Massive,
when Speed came out, I'm not going to lie to you, my boys. They always get on to me about it. I hate that guy.
I knew you seem like somebody that would hate Speed.
I hate him,
You
like-
seem like somebody that's
I'll
no
be honest with you,
nonsense.
just irked me. Like, he was mispronouncing names. He was just,
Ronaldo.
I was just thinking, this guy's not taking anything serious. It's another...
I genuinely think he's trolling when he does that, though.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
But to me, it was just typical American mocking football. They're not rating it. But,
Oh, that was my last one. Sorry, mate.
damn.
Sorry, if for people listening, Prince chewed gum and it was his last one. He didn't share with nobody. Carry on. Wanted to shame you. Oh, thank you, Shiz. Thank you.
Let me get one.
Guys, should we are you meant to be chewing gum while like doing podcasts? Wouldn't that be picked up on the mic?
Oh, yeah. Unprofessional.
Damn,
You lot are
guys.
terrible.
That's
Damn, guys.
crazy.
Come on, guys. Come on.
But Speed's done well. I think the bridge that these are still putting chewing gum.
Bonks, please just make sure the levels.
No,
I tried to tell them.
No, but I think like with Speed and like content creators in general, especially in the American scene, it was very tough because before this it was only like when David Beckham and guys would really go over there and try to do their thing. So yeah, this is a way of bridging the gap. I just think there's a lot more to still come. I think because like I'm not gonna lie, you have Daniel Sturridge. I mean, let's be honest, he could probably still play football right now if he wanted to at a very, very top level, at the highest level. So to be able to get these guys in is crazy. I mean, the other game that they had, there was another charity match when Chunks had Hazard on his team. Do you know what I mean? So
Was that one for Peter?
that was
It was in Saudi or
the one-
Qatar. It was in
yeah.
Qatar.
yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
do you
that
know what I mean?
one,
So yeah, and I think it's good. I think football's evolving a lot in
Do we
good
like
ways.
that, though? Do we like the way it's evolving?
Well, I mean, yeah. The only reason why I say I like the way it's evolving because I don't like the way the real game's evolving right now. So provide me in some entertainment somehow. Because if you're gonna start coming up with, if you're gonna take away VAR or blue cards and all these kind of things that's coming out, you know what I mean? Like, let's just have some fun with it then.
But okay, for a traditionalist like me, I love the fact that content creators get to play with their stars and stuff. Like I love that fact. I think that is priceless, being able to do that. But then I look at the things like VAR being taken away, these blue cards, and they're trying to like make football like more Americanized with the adverts and all of that stuff. Halftime shows they're talking about, and I'm thinking, keep that shit away from my sport. You know, like I feel like. Call me a hater. I don't like that way or that path that we're trying to go down. I enjoy the fact that content creators get to play with their heroes. Fine. Let's cap it at that. Oh, damn. Am I the only one? Maybe I'm too much of a traditionalist.
I agree with you.
But it's not going further than here's a charity match and we'll put
I'm
you
not
guys
sure.
together.
Wait,
No.
UCL
So it's a content
final.
creators.
Has there ever been like performances? Because obviously Lenny Kravitz.
I think last year was
Yeah,
the only one that
So it was
was.
last. So they started that from like last year. I feel like that's a very Americanized thing. And it's like I was seeing it in some of the pre-match games in America. You know how like Arsenal and United, Liverpool, all that stuff, they go out to America and they do all their like pre-season stuff. So I think before they done one of those friendly matches, there was one big performance, and I'm like, "Raj, you know what? I love it because Americans they love it, innit? Like
Yeah,
that's
they
that's
go
it.
over the
That
top.
is in their
They're
culture.
sports heavy Americans.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, some of those things, to be honest with you, maybe they should have been in the game already. Like, for example, again,
That's what I mean.
performances in the Champions League.
Yeah,
Arguably,
why
that's
not, man?
like us as Brits, we're there at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning at Super Bowl waiting for this halftime performance. I'm not gonna lie to you. We should be having that kind of thing for Champions League. The football is the #1 sport in the world.
Yes.
How do we not have some of these things already to sort of enhance the occasion?
If you're already the #1 sport, what do you need to do to enhance it, baby?
Let's have some fun, man.
But
I
the
wanna be sitting there
thing
listening
is
to
that
the
we can't be stale.
Yeah.
though.
Evening. No, man, I want to.
We can't be stale though, man. You know, because that's the kind of
Evolution.
because that's the kind of thing that makes you
man.
that's the kind of thing that can make you fall off the top though. When you just think, all right, we're already #1, we don't need to do this,
But
and then that's when #2 and that's
the
like catching up.
performances, at the beginning of the Champions League, fine, cool.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I have a little boogie. You ain't gotta sit there and watch it. You know, fine, cool. British heritage is having them halftime, not halftime shows, but the punditry at halftime.
Yeah.
That is British heritage. You take that away from me, what have I got left?
Yeah.
You've only
half
got
of them be
15
chatting
minutes
rubbish.
from
Yeah, I was gonna
halftime.
say some people might actually like the fact that I don't have to hear someone breaking down whatever it is. I
But
can
then
actually watch performance.
that's taken away from the culture, from the heritage. Yeah, I don't like. I'm gonna cuss you out on Twitter because I don't like what you said.
but then
now.
also-
Oh, so
do you know what I mean?
alright, yeah.
Also-
you like a bit of the normal, like you want to just.
Yeah, I just want you know
But you
what
can
I
also,
mean?
but you can have that. But then in the stadiums, they can be having these performances. Surely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, they do that. They do that on for NBA. They do that for TNT.
Yeah.
I mean, there's halftime shows in the stadium, and then you know what I mean. You're looking at Shaq and them not, and they're talking. So yeah, they could do it. They could do it. CBS does it
They
quite
do
well.
it. They do it. They do it
CBS
already.
is a good bridge. We talk about content creators. I think CBS is also quite a
I
good
love them. I love
bridge as
CBS.
far as.
See, but that's changed though.
God,
No, but that's
God,
changed.
God,
But
that
you
has
love it
changed.
though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No. But I'm talking about the game in itself. I'm not talking about the punditry.
Oh,
the
okay,
punditry's
yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
needed to change.
Oh,
That's
yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
needed
Oh,
to
yeah, I
change.
get what you mean.
What
Yeah.
Kate Abdo, Michael, what's his name?
Richards.
Michael
Richards,
Richards,
Thierry
Thierry
Henry,
Henry, and
Jamie
Jamie
Carragher.
Carragher. What they are doing over at CBS
Leaps and bounds.
is revolutionary.
Best thing I've seen
Yeah.
in comment like punditry and like
In a
God knows how-
long
in a
time.
Like,
had-
Cara, you've annoyed me a few times, but seeing you on CBS now, I'm starting actually to warm up to you.
Yeah.
No, but you know, but you like him now.
Yeah,
Like it's like
yeah,
because
yeah.
It's like relatable a little bit more.
because
now.
I feel like he's way more himself, and then the thing
Yeah.
is that he's don't get twisted. He's still biased. He still does what,
course.
but it's the fact that if you're gonna be biased, you don't have to be unprofessionally
funny.
biased. Be
Yeah.
funny about it. Be
Be
yourself,
funny about it.
and that is. Yeah, I love it. I love what CBS is doing. The game's changing a lot though. Like in the last 5 years, I've seen football change.
I'd say like since 2020, since COVID, football's
Actually,
really
yes, since
done the
COVID,
little
to be
vroom.
fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, four.
Remember
It's like 4
the
years, isn't it?
what was that thing called again? Where that everyone did protest against
Oh, the Super League.
Super League. Ever since the ideology of the Super League, and they've been bringing out stats saying that Gen Z don't watch football no more, blah 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 blah. Even though I think that's false, because Gen Z still watch football. But hey, if you guys think you want halftime shows, that's on you.
No, I don't. Halftime shows a bit extra.
But I'm gonna be
for
voting against
football,
that
I
shit.
think. Yeah, I think it's a bit extra.
Are you guys waiting half an hour?
Beginning performance, I'm here for that.
No, but I think a little
Maybe.
halftime. I think halftime shows could work. Though.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
as
wait
long as it's
half
done
an
right.
hour?
Would you?
if-
All right, imagine.
what if
All right,
you're
imagine
at
sitting.
home?
Imagine you're sitting at the Emirates, right? And
No,
you're seeing a fan. A fan's getting an opportunity to, I don't know, shoot from the halfway line, and they get £10,000.
That happens
That's
anyway.
anyway. You see that.
happens
more
anyway.
That's what I mean. No, but that's what I'm good with. I don't mean it. Don't have to be no.
thing.
Beyonce's got to fly in and da da
Yeah.
da. da.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just talking about
that
the more
happens
stuff.
anyway.
Okay, fairs.
That happens.
Sometimes it don't.
I think at the
Nah,
Emirates,
it
all I
happens
pretty
everywhere.
much see is Gunnosaurus.
Run around.
Gunnosaurus comes out, and then
Really?
like the little kids will have a goal at
Yeah.
have a go at like shooting the ball into the net and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Gunnosaurus
Like, that's
is like,
calm.
Yeah.
That happens at Chelsea. They get the man to come out and start kicking the ball.
No, they don't, man. This
They
is them water
do.
people just come up and just.
No, they
Pitch
do.
what little training.
You're never there at
exercises.
half time. Maybe that's why. If you sit there,
Prince
you
goes to get
watch
more
them.
drinks at
You,
halftime,
bruh.
though.
What kind of
Really?
agenda is this?
Clearly.
Can we move on?
Bruh.
Because I don't like the way this podcast is changing too. You know what I'm saying?
What? Because now the heat's on you.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as we're on the Chelsea topic, you guys with your new manager.
All
how
right. Can we
feeling?
change again?
No.
No, I think
come
Cope's
on,
had
come on,
something to
we're
say.
here.
Cope's
No, that's what I was
We're
going to say
here.
is though. Yo, what's going on, peeps? Copes here with Keep It 90. If you enjoyed what you just saw, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube and keep up to date with us on all social platforms. Just before we move on, what you were just saying there about the content creators and the bridge, it's been well needed for the US because Lord knows how the US just don't rate football the way they do. It's weird.
Soccer.
Yeah, but then do you know what it is though? A lot of their sports are a lot more.
What? Manly.
No, not even that. But all right, for example, basketball's like freeze. Like even down to NFL, there's a lot more of a. you know what I mean, people are clashing and there's a lot more, you know what I mean? Sometimes football can be really stale if it's a boring game. And that's why I think a lot of Americans, even people that I like play games with online, they say soccer is very boring. That they will wait there. I remember when when USA played, I can't remember who it was in the last World Cup, and they drew 0-0, and everyone was angry. I think it was England, and everyone was angry. It was like, so people really watch this for nothing to happen? And I was like, bro, there's more to it. But they find it boring.
Yeah.
They do. They really do. They actually find it so boring. And then could you imagine watching the punditry at halftime as well? Not CBS punditry, like the old one. That must.
Oh, the old one was kid, but
I still enjoy the punditry. But sorry, carry on.
I think for us, we always in like
because it's our culture, though.
It's our culture.
That's
It's our
like,
culture. It's our culture.
You grab a cuppa, you hear Jamie Carragher on Sky Sports talk shit. That's what you do. Yeah, at half time. Yeah, Super Sunday. Yeah,
Certain
Heritage.
people are mute.
Heritage, mate. You can't take it out of the football. But all right, cool. Let's move on. And before we do come to the Chelsea topic that we are dreading.
Why are
ever
you
so
guys
much.
trying to delay? Let's talk about it now.
Yeah, might as well.
Y'all are trying to delay.
This is a
your
democracy.
manager. You're trying to delay your manager.
This is a
Come on,
democracy.
Embrace him.
This is a democracy. You want to talk about Chelsea right now?
What did these lot say when they didn't win the title? I wasn't. I need to catch up on that.
Wait, what's that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
I'm
Now
so
you're really.
baffled,
Now we're
like-
going.
No,
to
because
Chelsea.
no, we haven't spoke. We haven't
All I'm
spoke.
doing
missed
is
the episode,
asking
bro.
you how
You
your
missed the
manager
episode,
is. Like,
Like, what are we doing here? You
like
missed it,
bro,
bro.
like I don't get it. Like, how has
So,
this got anything
so
to
how
do
how
with
do you
Arsenal?
no on a real though? So how do you lot
Say
feel
when we
that
whooped
you
you
lot?
5-0. Yeah,
No.
why don't you talk about that?
All right, we could talk about
Yeah,
that.
talk about that because you
what
weren't there for that episode, was you?
No,
so
I
let's
wasn't.
talk about it then.
All right, let's talk about it.
Go on.
Did it win you the trophy?
So,
Okay.
how
So
about
next.
You? How about you? Did it win you the trophy?
No.
All right, so we both didn't win a trophy.
we both didn't win the trophy.
All right, cool.
Ah.
So what's your point?
So
We were doing so
So
well.
I'm with you. So well.
Bro,
So
like, what, I
well.
don't understand how Arsenal got brought up in this when I'm asking you about
you know what it is? I just
breaking
don't want to
news
talk.
that
I don't.
happened
And the worst
today.
bit is that people say it's the Arsenal fans.
I don't want. I don't want to talk about Chelsea. I genuinely
I'll put
don't.
my hands up. I've
Look,
got nothing
before
to
we
fight with
before
you
we talk about Chelsea, we've got to talk about Jose Mourinho anyway. Jose
okay.
Mourinho, the new manager of Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce, they held him like a king, right?
Yes.
He's still got that juice. He's still got that heritage that comes with him.
Yeah.
And him going to Fenerbahce, is this a sign that he is officially one of those coaches that are just finished and on their last legs, or is it a sign that he's still got it? What do you guys think? Did you just say he's a bad man?
He's a bad man.
Okay.
I agree.
I love it.
I agree.
You're not just gonna go to what's hot or what's big and what's gonna. He's like, nah, I'm gonna go here, man. My ends. Like maybe you
And
come through and do
if
my
I
thing.
win something,
Yeah.
it's adapting.
Yeah.
Understand something. Coach has got. I'm got. Look, Jose Mourinho
Preach!
is him,
Big
bro. Man's got to understand. You see, there was a lot of, and I saw it all over Twitter. Oh, he's just going anywhere. People, furthermore, they don't know how big of Fenerbahce are actually a massive club for one.
Very.
Jose Mourinho got nothing to prove in this game.
He's been
Nothing.
there, done it all.
He's done the projects. He's done the projects thing where he's built a team ground. He's done all of that. He's done. Oh, I'm gonna go to the best team now and gone and won it. He's done it. What does he need to do? He went to Roma and made it work. Like he's gonna go Fenerbahce and win something. Like,
Yeah.
what does he need to do? You don't agree?
Nah, man. I mean, listen, get your money in it, like.
So what do you think he
this-
should do?
Is any of the
Get your money, man.
like, is it that he's going there because I'm not here to prove anything, or is it just that none of the big teams these days are looking for Jose Mourinho? Unfortunately, and for me, he's one of the goats.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the reality is,
Your style of football, you feel like it might be a bit.
yeah, is it?
Gets trophies, bro.
What did he get at Roma?
He won the.
Conference League.
Yeah, he won the conference over that way.
Conference League, bloody hell. Okay, fair enough. I just.
Wait, isn't that where you lot?
Thank you, Shiz.
My bad.
Thank
my
you.
bad, my
Yeah,
bad.
but
Shiz.
you know what it is? You know why they can't really throw that one at us because that was a formality. It wasn't like we finished in that position.
Do you know that thing? Michael Jackson. Put the gun down, honey. Just put the gun down.
It's a
Okay.
formality.
Put the gun down.
It was a formality.
No, you put the gun down.
your lot's results.
Please,
No,
Shiz.
it was a
We
formality.
were
We actually
doing
got Europa
so
League. We got Europa League.
well.
All I did was ask for Roma.
But you lot were where you were because of your results. So if you got the
We got-
Conference League now, that is based off of your results.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
just
you would have
Europa
got
League.
champs, or you would have. I mean,
All right,
No,
so
it was
Jose
Europa League. That's what we
Mourinho,
qualified
Yeah.
for.
Fenerbahce. What can we expect from Jose going to Fenerbahce? Are we going to see a resurgence? Are we going to see a more important stress on Fenerbahce?
He's gonna. I don't think we're gonna see nothing crazy. I feel like they'll win something. Just goes on Jose's stat pad, and that's it. Like it,
Yeah.
it's. I just don't like this whole thing of people are disrespecting Jose now, and it's like, bro, he used to strike fear throughout Europe. Let's remember who he was.
Yeah, but what I also don't want to see is, and it's similar to how episodes ago we were talking about, I can't remember, managers leaving or something. I think Sam mentioned about Wenger, and I was like, no, I wasn't mad at Wenger leaving. And what I just don't want to see is Mourinho just keeps going down a tier, down a tier, down a tier, down a tier. Because the reality is, right, Fenerbahce is a big club, but I'm sorry, it's not Inter, it's not Real Madrid, it's not Chelsea, it's not United.
But all them teams that he won something, all them teams you just mentioned.
No, I'm with you, but what I'm saying...
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, because this was the argument I was having the other day.
Yeah.
You just listed 5 teams he's won trophies at. He's got nothing to prove.
No, that's great, but you're still in it though. You're still in it. So what I'm saying is, like, okay, I don't want to see him now go from Fenerbahce to... I don't really want to disrespect another team, but you get my point. I don't want to now see him go to, I don't know, the Nordic League, but it's like, oh, I'm going to go there and win stuff. It's like, I get it, but you're joking.
No, not the Nordic League, but you know what it is? It's just that
what should he do?
stays within the Champions League.
Should he retire? Should he retire then? What should he do?
His next step's international football.
Like,
that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good.
I would love to see Jose on an international
stage.
Like, I don't care what team it is. Preferably not England. I don't think his style would work, actually, to be fair. But other than that, I would love to see and actually win something. I'll be in full support of Jose.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, no, I've got a question.
Go on.
So, can non-English coaches manage?
Yeah.
Fabio.
Yeah, Fabio
Capello.
Capello. Aye, that was a
That
error.
was a time.
That was an error.
That was a time. That was a time. Golden generation.
Aye, that was
in
an
his hands.
error. Yeah, but
even what's his name?
You know,
as well.
technicalities.
Sven Goran Eriksson.
Eriksson
Yeah.
as well.
Manager
Yes,
at
of
one point.
course. Yeah.
I think that works better for England, but hey,
Without too much.
Yeah,
So
too much
Southgate can
politics.
go somewhere else.
Yeah.
He's going Man United.
Southgate.
That's
Go
so easy
United,
now.
Southgate. Come on, man.
I can't imagine seeing
Going United,
Tuchel to
bro.
Man United. But anyway, before we get to that, there's been a lot of talk about the comparisons between Carlo Ancelotti and Jose Mourinho on the timeline. Obviously, I know, it's such a touchy and techy subject, but you look at both managers and you think these are two great managers, and you got to measure them against each other. You don't have to, but people are measuring them
You have
against
to,
each
yeah,
other,
yeah.
and you got to ask yourself, in terms of greatness, who is the better manager? Is it Jose Mourinho? Is it Carlo Ancelotti? You look at their library, and you're stuck.
I'm not stuck, you know.
Who you choosing?
I'm Jose. All right.
Why? State your case.
For me, they're both top 3, by the way. With Alex Ferguson, I don't. And
Where does
crazy,
Pep land?
I'd put Pep fourth. I'm being dead real.
That's fine.
Okay.
I hate you.
We'll go into that. The only reason why I would edge Jose Mourinho is because, like we was talking about earlier, is that he's done a lot more projects in terms of, like, Ancelotti is one of them, man. You go in there with a ready team, he's going to make that team ready to win. That is Ancelotti. But Jose, I was like, what he did with Porto, Inter Milan, like these kind of things that he was doing, Porto especially. I don't know, does Ancelotti have one on his resume? Like, what does he have? Like, Ancelotti's got a lot of Champions Leagues, and I give that all that respect here. But that Porto resume that he's got, that Chelsea resume that he's got, where, you know what I mean? Chelsea he came out of nowhere. I'm the special one. Conceded 15 goals that whole season. Mental. What he did at Porto before that, insane. What he did at, you know what I mean? He had Etu winning back-to-back Champions League because he left and went. Like, bro, it was like what he's done league-wise. I'm giving Jose. Like, Jose for me.
But you can't just count it on the league.
No, I count. But he's got
to count in the Champions
CLs. He's
League.
got CLs as well. He's got two. He's got 2 CLs, I believe it is. Or 3.
Ancelotti's got 5,
Porto
is
and
it?
Inter.
Yeah, he's got Porto and Inter. Like,
How many
and I
does Ancelotti
believe
have?
them. No, he's got like Ancelotti's got like 5.
Like 5, innit? Yeah,
Like, Ancelotti's got the most, and I fully respect that. But I'm just saying, it's like I feel like Jose's journey was harder.
But
Then
but then someone can argue with you saying that Jose got given the money, he got given the funds, he got given the backing
Not Porto.
everywhere he went. Porto,
Ancelotti's the
Porto
same
is
though.
probably the only one.
And that's why I don't. And to
Is
be fair, that's why I
Ancelotti the
don't
same? But Ancelotti had to work with what he's got. Do you
But
get?
but a lot of his stuff was a lot more ready made.
But he
When
but it wasn't
Ancelotti took over
his.
Chelsea, it was a lot more ready
But
made
it wasn't
through
his.
Jose's work.
It wasn't his. He had to make it work.
Yeah,
Did you get it?
and that's what I mean, and that's why I'll put him like. I get what you mean in terms of that, but I still just edge Jose just for the groundwork, man. I've seen him do hero stories a lot more.
Shiz, Copes, what are you guys saying? I feel like I just ruined the mood by putting that comparison.
No, that
out there.
question's crazy.
It's
You
tough.
can't have a wrong
tough.
answer. You can't have a wrong answer.
I can't decide, man.
You can't.
I can't decide.
It's hard because I love
hard.
Ancelotti though. I
Yeah,
actually
and
do.
that's it.
Yeah, I feel like I want to say Ancelotti because we just finished the UCL final, so it's like
Yeah, and
I
also
almost want to just
he's
say
still,
him, but
he's still, and again, this is why the whole moving down the league thing, he's still doing it at the highest level.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I just keep thinking about Ancelotti. You're still doing it
longevity.
Yeah, Real Madrid, you're still in Champions League, even at this stage where Mourinho, we've sort of seen, the Spurs, Roma, Fenerbahce. I don't know.
None of them were Real Madrid though. Like I feel like if Jose got a Real Madrid,
He's done in Real Madrid though.
Yeah,
he's done it.
And he didn't win the champs.
No, but he still
He won the league.
The league
For the first
though,
time in a long time, he won
That's
the
what I mean,
league.
Like he
But
done
he didn't get the
Ronaldo
biggest.
scored a madness that year
Yeah.
as well.
He didn't get the biggest though.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
He didn't get it with Chelsea either. He got it with Inter, he got it with Porto. Big up. Didn't get it with Chelsea. Didn't get it with Real Madrid. The two teams where he probably should have got it with those teams. You know,
I might give Ancelotti, but you know what?
it's difficult.
Mourinho
It's
is
so
that-
tough.
To me, Mourinho's just one of my favourite managers I've just seen. Like,
yeah, I just love him. Though,
pantomime villain, like in the Prem when he at his prime. I hated him, but I loved
But
him at
you
the
had
same
to
You
time.
love him at the
Yes.
same time.
Ah.
Do you know, for me, it is difficult. I'll probably sit on the fence a lot. And the only reason why Ancelotti might edge it for me is because of the Champions League. I see the Champions League as the most difficult, prestigious cup to win. And to do it as many times that he's done with, obviously, like he's done it with Real Madrid a couple times, fine. But you just look at the caliber and the way that he wins these. And it's always like he's playing chess. You know, he's playing chess. These chess pieces, you never see it coming. Even when you thought Real Madrid, they weren't playing too well against Dortmund, you still knew in your back of mind, Ancelotti ain't gonna allow this in the second half. You know what you're getting with him. And then I look at his time at Everton, and I compare it to Jose Mourinho's time at Tottenham. Not saying that they're on the same caliber, but
No, I get what you mean there.
do you get what I mean? Like where Ancelotti came to Everton and got Everton fans loving football again. Like he got Everton fans behind the board, behind the club when they were at war with their board. You know what I mean? He got them all behind them, and then Jose Mourinho had the fans going to war.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's all the longevity about it as well. Jose Mourinho, he's now at Fenerbahce. No matter how you want to spin it, Fenerbahce being a great club, a big club, it's not a club.
It's not,
Do you know what I mean? It's not a him
it's not
club.
them. It's not them.
Do you know what I mean? They're not them. But Ancelotti, Real Madrid came calling and said, bro, we know you're at Everton, but we have faith in you to bring this back. How can you go from Everton to Real Madrid?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Unheard of.
Burnley to Bayern Munich.
Mental.
You don't hear stories like these often. So I don't know. But Jose, for me, when it comes to my favourite manager out of the two, it's Jose.
Yeah.
It's Jose.
Yeah, I got a bit. I got to be a bit
Do you know
biased.
what I
I got to be
mean?
a bit biased.
Everyone's favourite uncle, man.
Favourite uncle. But anyways, guys, that's all we have time for today.
No.
She said,
no,
"Come
no,
back
no,
here."
no, come back. On a real, guys, you don't have to. It's just
Wow, you lot just
obviously
really
it's
avoiding
yeah,
this
man.
shit. It's
It's
kinda crazy.
breaking news, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just want to get you lot's
Breaking
thoughts on, like what you think about that and where you think that he might be able to take you guys. What was your first thoughts when you saw that Enzo is actually now your manager? I know you probably knew about it before because every transfer rumor just gets spread everywhere and everything. But anyway,
Okay. When you go to the shop, you've got different brands of stuff, right?
I know where he's going with that.
If you buy Whack mascara, what do you get? Whack
Whack
mascara.
eyelash.
Right then, we sound the Wax mascara. Like I don't like. Do you know what it is? I'm not even gonna crash him. Don't blame him. Anyone that gets a job opportunity like this, you're just like Leicester, you get offered Chelsea. I don't blame him. The owners, you're dumb. Like I've had enough now, and that's it. That's just it now.
Here we go again.
Todd Bowley, you're done now. Like at the end of the day, yeah, you've taken over this club from an owner that really done a lot. Yeah, you had 3 top tier managers willing to take over at this club in Enrique, Nagelsmann, who I wanted, and Pochettino, who ended up being there. 2 of them ran so fast, they just went to other clubs like that. And, well, actually, Nagelsmann had to go international football because he was that scared of what was going on. like, to me, what I don't like is it's so clear that you lot just want a pushover, and I'm not disrespecting Enzo when I say it, but what is a Championship manager going to say to a Premier League owner? What are you going to say? Yep. You see, what annoys me is that you buy mid, you get mid. That's what I said to you earlier, right? That's just what happens, right? And you wanted to base your whole team progress off Brighton. That's a mid-table team. And you wanted to start stealing everyone from there. It's not like there's just a lot of stuff why you end up thinking, why are we mid-table? It's not a surprise. Yeah. So I don't expect nothing from Enzo. Will I back him?
Of course.
I'll back him because he's my manager, he's my team. But these owners need to get crashed on. Pochettino looked like he was starting to figure something out. Now, I don't necessarily believe Pochettino should have stayed. I believe the toxic energy would have been too much from day one of next season. If we had Palace and we drew the game, everyone would have been like, get him out. Why is he here? Yeah. Straight away off the rip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's not fair on Poch. So Poch should have up and ran. The only thing I don't like is that every single manager that we have looked at, when they ask, I want a bit of power in this, I want say in this, is always no's. Now we've got someone from the Championship. I wonder why.
To play devil's advocate, to play devil's advocate, because I've seen this online as well. Could it also not be seen as similar to Arsenal with Arteta?
He's no,
because
he just was with Pep.
But
I could have rolled with Pep.
But everyone's said. But the point is, you've just seen this guy. He's taken Leicester. He's gotten them promoted. So to be fair, he's got more on his resume than what Arteta had when he came to Arsenal. You see what I'm saying? Because
I don't agree with that.
Well, I think Leicester would have. I don't know. For me, I feel like I understand that obviously with him promoting Leicester, but I feel like Leicester would have never stayed in the Championship anyway.
Maybe not, because Leeds. Leeds haven't gone up, but Southampton and Leicester have just come right back up. Mm-hmm. But again, Leeds, they're staying down. So we don't know if they would have done a bounce back right back to the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like,
I feel like it was always inevitable, you know?
Think?
Yeah, I feel like I could have managed Leicester to get back.
They kept a lot of their players. Yeah. Hey, Anita, I'm not taking this heat by myself, by the way, you know.
I've checked out, bro. What do you want me to do?
No,
I don't know. I just think it'll be interesting to see it, because again,
we're going back to literally square one. It is so friggin' annoying.
I honestly feel like and this is gonna sound crazy to me. This is gonna sound crazy to say, because Chelsea owners don't owe me nothing. Chelsea is my club. I support Chelsea. No matter what we go through, that is my club. I have to back it, right? Enzo Maresca comes in, not my manager of choice. I will back him because he's the manager of my club. I just feel like this decision and all the other prior decisions have not
They've not made one good decision since being in this club.
They've not put the fans at the centre of their decision making, and I find that very selfish. Fans come in, week out, paying to watch games, paying to go to Stamford Bridge, paying to travel away. And we start building a rapport with Pochettino. Cool. If you're going to part ways with Pochettino, my thought process as a fan is you bring somebody that's going to bring harmony in this club. Whether it's going to work or not, you bring someone that's going to bring that harmony. Frank Lampard's not the option because he divides the fan base too much. Who was the one manager that everybody still sings his name, everybody still talks about, everybody still tells you that was the wrong decision to sack him? It is Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel said point blank period that his job is not done at Chelsea. Like, he still feels like he can come back to Chelsea.
But if
he says it point blank period in a presser.
But if he beef, allegedly there was problems between him and the ownership, then that sounds.
But the thing is, Jose. No. Do you know? I'm not hearing it because Jose Mourinho beefed the owner.
No, but
Abramovich brought him back.
Yeah, but you got to hear it though, because if I'm an owner and we've had a rift, I don't have to bring you back.
No, but then it's like, that's why I say it's selfish. Because
but is it?
It is, because you're not thinking about the fans. What do the fans want? What do they want?
We don't know the level of, and again, this is all alleged, but we don't know the level of disrespect or how at odds they were with the ownership.
He ain't answer his damn messages. That's what happened. So if
I've got to cut a check for a couple million to pay you every year, there's got to be a level of respect somewhere there where I feel comfortable to bring you back.
In my opinion, if the person that has allegedly disrespected you has come outside on national TV and has said, oh, basically said that he would come back to Chelsea, like he would love to come back to Chelsea. Have a conversation. There wasn't talks about no conversation that had been had. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they don't have to. They don't have to give Tuchel that grace. He's looking for employment. It's not the other way around.
But give the fans that grace.
American
it's
ownership,
about the,
man. I think
it's
for
about
them,
the fans.
they care about them and the club. Like I think
And that's not
maybe
right.
maybe that's
not
where it.
I'm actually
right.
gonna be honest. Yeah.
It's not okay.
It's like they're not
Like,
thinking about the fans
No,
at all.
no, but
They
these
just-
owners are not only that, they're just thinking about, like you said, the pocket. And this is where now I am most worried about Chelsea FC, and I'm going to be dead real with you. For example, your boy, Amari Hutchinson, for one, that situation, he has done everyone saw what he was doing at Ipswich. Chelsea's going to quit flip him. He will never play a game at Chelsea. I'm telling you, I have a funny feeling.
That's his business.
What happens is, you see next season, you see the trouble that Chelsea's actually in right now with this owner. If we do not get Champions League football next season, FFP is going to be really back on our backs. But do you know what that means? Reece James, Colwell, James, like they're gone.
they have to.
They're going to be put in a position.
They will have
But
to.
and because Cole Palmer as well, was put him in there because of the position that Chelsea's now in. Would that not spark a level of desperation, saying, brother, get Tuchel on here, or bro, Nagelsmann, I changed my mind. After you're done with Germany, let's talk and let's see what something. You have just done a madness, and now you've got this next Enzo, brother. You've just lined us up for so much banter throughout the whole
Do
season.
you not feel like you're going to end up changing your manager again at
Yes,
some point?
he is not
The
making
thing
it till
is,
February.
I've
said it. I've stamped
The
it
thing
out.
about this, I'm not as harsh saying he's not going to make it to February.
not making it, bro.
I do think that giving him, I think last time I checked in the talks, the rumours, it was a 5-year deal with an option for a 6th. That is too much for a championship manager to come to Chelsea and potentially rebuild. I look at the players as well who were very down. They were downhearted by the fact that Pochettino was sacked and Pochettino. Sorry, they mutually parted ways. They were upset about that. Now you've got to have a manager that comes in from the championship. None of these players have. I don't think any of these players have played in their adult careers in a championship level. So now they're going to look at that manager like, what are you going to tell me, kind of thing.
They're just going to look at him and say, didn't we just beat you the other day?
They just beat him the other day. Obviously, he was Pep's assistant. I also look at Enzo as Leicester fans will tell you that he almost bottled the championship league as well. He in the
17-point lead.
He almost bottled that. So then you're looking at all of this and you're thinking this could be a recipe for disaster. However, to wrap it up, we're gonna leave this to the viewers, the listeners. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on Spotify. By the way, big up Spotify for powering this podcast every time. Big up to Spotify. Sorry, I'm not Sam, fam. I forgot to do it at the start. But big up Spotify, guys. You let us know what you think about Chelsea signing Enzo Maresca. Let us know what you think about who's going to win the Ballon d'Or. Let us know what you think about the Carlo Ancelotti, Jose Mourinho debate. We've got a lot of topics that we've covered today.
And who's going to win the Euros?
Who's going to win the Euros? Listen, we're going to be doing a lot around the Euros anyway. So keep an eye out on Keep It 90 this Euros. You saw Shiz was just interviewing Cesc Fabregas, the one and only.
Go see it soon.
The one and
Number
only,
4.
baby. Listen, make sure you're following us on all our social media platforms.
Yes.
We will catch you sooner rather than later.
I can't believe this guy's on manager.
Relax, Prince. Anyway, see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
Love.